Let me ask you something real quick. Ever felt like someone just stopped valuing you? Like one day you're their whole world, and the next, you're just there. A side thought. Painful, right? But here's the thing. What if I told you there's one simple shift you can make? One move so unexpected, it flips the whole script. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. Stick around, because this isn't just about winning them back. Nope. This is about taking back your power and making them rethink everything they thought they knew about you. Oh, and hey, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button for more raw, no BS insights into psychology, relationships, and, honestly, how to level up in life. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I want to hear your story after this one. All right, let's talk. So here's the deal. When someone stops valuing you, the first instinct, you probably want to try harder, right? Be more available. Do more. Prove to them you're worth it. But let me hit you with some truth. That's the exact thing you don't want to do. Counterintuitive? Sure. Effective? Hell yes. Here's why. When you're always there, always chasing, always proving, you're not giving them space to feel your absence. And let me tell you something about people. We take what's always available for granted. Always. Think about it. You ever lose something you didn't care about until it was gone? That's human nature right there. When you step back, when you pull away, you create this vacuum, a silence. And in that silence, they start to notice. They feel it. But listen, stepping back, this ain't some mind game. It's not about being petty or manipulative. It's about respect, self-respect. See, when someone doesn't value you, what they're really doing is crossing a boundary. Maybe not out loud, but emotionally. And you? You've got to show, not tell, what you will and won't accept. That means actions, not words. Start focusing on you. Invest your energy in your growth, your happiness, your peace. Go hit the gym, pick up that hobby you've been putting off, or just dive into the stuff that makes you feel alive again. When you do this, something wild happens. Your energy shifts. You go from chasing to shining. And when you shine, people notice. They can't help it. And here's the kicker. Once you pull back, the person who didn't value you has two choices. One, they'll start to realize, oh damn, I messed up, and they'll try to step up. Or two, they'll fade away. And you know what? Either way, you win. Because if they step up, it's because they've learned to respect you. And if they don't, they weren't worth your time anyway. You're just clearing space for people who see your value without needing to lose you first. Now, let's go deeper. Because this isn't just about relationships. This is life. Friends, family, co-workers, you name it. People treat you the way you allow them to treat you. If you keep showing up for people who don't show up for you, that's a you problem. You teach people how to treat you by the standards you set. Here's the brutal truth. Boundaries are like a mirror. They reflect what you think about yourself. And when you set them, when you enforce them, you're not just protecting your peace. You're telling the world, this is what I'm worth. Let's talk results, because I know you're wondering, does this really work? Oh, it works. I've seen it. Hell, I've lived it. There's this energy shift when you start focusing on you instead of them. Confidence, independence, that glow up. It's magnetic. It's like stepping into a room and commanding attention without saying a word. And here's something wild. People are drawn to what they fear losing. The moment they realize you're not their backup plan, that you're perfectly fine without them, that's when they start rethinking. But let's not sugarcoat this. Pulling back isn't easy. especially if you're like me, someone who's warm, introverted, maybe a little different, someone who values deep connections. Sometimes it feels like you're betraying yourself by stepping away. But hear me out. It's not about rejecting people. It's about protecting your energy. And for those of you out there, the shy guys, the quiet ones, the people who give their all and don't always get it back, this is your power move. You don't need to yell, beg, or prove a damn thing. Your silence speaks louder. All right, now let me drop 2 bonus secrets for the real ones who stayed till this point. 1. The value gap rule. People value what feels scarce. So if you're always giving 100%, scale it back to 70%. Not to play games, but to make space for reciprocity. If they're not meeting you halfway, that's your sign. 2. The second life mindset. Treat every setback, every rejection, like a rebirth, like a new chapter. You're not losing them. You're finding you. And trust me, the you that comes out of this, that's the version of you they'll wish they never took for granted. And now, here's the part nobody talks about. The bonus trick that'll flip the script even further when someone stops valuing you. Ready? Here it is. Disappear with purpose. I'm not talking about ghosting for drama or trying to make someone miss you out of spite. I mean intentional silence. Go off the radar. But here's the kicker. Level up silently. Imagine this. You stop chasing, stop explaining, stop justifying your worth. Instead, you go quiet. No announcements, no updates, no cryptic posts. You let the absence speak louder than words ever could. While they're wondering where you went, you're busy stacking wins, physically, mentally, emotionally. It's not about revenge, it's about transformation. The silence forces them to fill in the blanks with their imagination. And people? Oh, they hate unanswered questions. They start wondering, what's up with them? Why do they seem untouchable now? Mystery is power. And then one day, out of nowhere, you show up, stronger, sharper, glowing with that I don't need anyone energy. By the time they realize what they lost, it's too late. Because here's the truth. People respect what they can't control. Still with me? Good. Because here's the final secret. This one's next level. Play the long game. Most people react to disrespect immediately. They lash out, try to prove a point, or cut ties impulsively. But those who truly know their value, they're patient. Here's what you do. Plant the seeds of your next chapter quietly and water them every single day. Forget the short-term highs of attention and validation. Instead, focus on building something that makes you proud, something undeniable. Whether it's a new skill, a business, a body transformation, or a mindset shift, make your comeback so loud that it echoes. Not for them, not even to get their validation back, but for yourself. Because here's the thing. The best revenge isn't success. It's indifference. When you reach the point where their opinion doesn't matter, where their value of you doesn't define your value of yourself, that's when you've truly won. Not because they regret losing you, but because you no longer need them to. All right, so let me break it down real quick. Step back. Give less, not more. Focus on yourself. Grow into someone even you can't help but admire. Set boundaries. Teach people how to treat you by showing them what you won't tolerate. Disappearing act. Vanish with purpose and build quietly. Play the long game. Let patience and progress do the talking. And most importantly, remember this. You're not here to convince anyone of your worth. The right people will see it without you having to scream it. If this hit home for you, here's what I want you to do. Subscribe to this channel right now, because trust me, we're only just scratching the surface. Comment below and tell me, what's one thing you're going to start doing differently from today? Oh, and if you've ever tried these tricks, let me know how it turned out. I want to hear it all. Because here, we don't just talk psychology, we live it. Bonus big idea. Secret number 1. Want to make someone obsessed with your absence? Focus on multiplying your social value. That's right. While they're stuck in the same circles, you expand yours. Meet new people, forge new connections, create a vibe that feels untouchable. When they hear about you through someone else, that's when they'll realize you're in a league of your own. Third-party admiration hits differently. Bonus. Big idea. Secret number 2. Here's the dangerous truth nobody tells you. Sometimes people stop valuing you because you've stopped valuing yourself. It's harsh, but let it sink in. The world mirrors what you project. If you've been shrinking yourself, dimming your light, or settling for less, people will follow suit. But the moment you reclaim your own respect, it changes everything. Your standards set the tone for how the world treats you. All right, I've spilled all the tea today. But this is just the beginning. If you're serious about leveling up and reclaiming your power, hit that subscribe button and let's keep building. Oh, and one last thing. Don't just watch. Doctor, these aren't just tips, they're tools. Use them, because nothing changes if nothing changes. Catch you in the next video. Stay curious, stay powerful.